Friends, good evening. Today we'll discuss about Scada. You know that all our switching posts are well away from our divisional headquarters. Suppose in Chakodharpur division, the traction per control with remote control is situated at Chakradharpur station, near Chakradharpur station. But the switching post is well away from here. The last post is at Jharsuguda SSP, and towards Tata it is Salgajodi traction substation and Asanboni SP. And towards Adda division in Purulia district, it is up to Manikui TSS, and in branch line, that means Rathkashawa, Borojamda, Dongapushi, it is in Banspani, it is in Borojamda, Barbil, Bolani. So many switching posts are there, and it is well away from the control center. But railway is an important organization. It needs continuous power supply and during breakdown quick restoration. So we have used Scada system to control all these switching posts equipment and to monitor this post to process the data received from the post and sending to the post. So we are using SCADA now, but earlier it was FMTFT, frequency modulated voice frequency telegraphy. The main motto is to generate a code so that you can identify the particular switching post and what you have to do. The switch, like interrupter and circuit breaker, will be closed or opened, and also with the indication like overhead supply is there or not, with PT indication, potential transformer indication, then battery voltage, then your BM status, CB status, open or close, transformer status, any CB reel trip, then its indication, power failure indication, AC failure indication, and also if malaoperation is there, it will indicate that malaoperation is happened. Now, to identify this equipment, what we have to do, we have to give an initial code, then to identify the switching post, then the name, the particular equipment, that means particular CB or interrupter, and then what you will do, close or open, and then a ending code, a starting code and ending code. It will confirm that this code is complete. In FMBFP system, there is a selector machine, and it is moving on the particular contacts to generate this DC code, and code is generated by time variation, and voltage may be 0 or possibly plus minus 12 volt, possibly. I have forgotten, it is so many years before. The selector switch is rotating on the contacts there are possibly how many 24 contacts or 25 contacts. It is rotating just like telegraphy. Talk, 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 talk. That means varying the time also for particular intelligence, particular identification is varying the time so that post can read that the command is for me, I have to do this work. And the same system is also in Scada. Scada is also coding, but now the system is binary 0 and 1. So with this 0 and 1, no time variation, 0 and 1, you can code a telecommand or a telesignal. A particular interrupter you can identify. For post identify, suppose your post number is 3. Then what will be in the binary? Possibly how much? 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0 is 2 and 1, 1 is 3. In binary code it is 1, 1. But on not only the 2 bit, it possibly in the 16 bits. So other will be 0 for initial code. This is the basic idea. Don't take it the perfect. Some conception, basic. And then you first start the starting code. Starting code company will select what they will start. Then step by step a packet is formed for telecommand, for telesignal, that they will identify the switching post, identify the equipment, which interrupter, which CB, then identify what operation. For open if it is 0, then close 1. Very easy system. This code is a DC signal and with little energy, so it cannot travel to the end. So what we will do, we will modulate it with some carrier wave, which is having good energy, so that it can carry up to the end. So after modulation, we'll send it through OFC cable to the OFC communicating cable to the particular post. Will read it due to its address, and accordingly it will do its work. Suppose it will, the command is telling to open a interrupter, then it will open it. Then again from the open, interrupter is having contacts for open, for close. This contact will make after opening. So again a code will be generated in the field. This is called a remote terminal unit. This code is telesignal. Again it will be modulated. But I have not told when telesignal will be demodulated in the field, in the RTU. Then the particular DC signal will come out and it will act accordingly. And in telesignal, they will modulate it in the RTU in the field, and then it will travel through the communicating cable to the control center. Again it will be demodulated, and the indication will come that the operation is over. It will indicate in the computer screen that interrupter has opened. Its indication status will change. So this is the basic idea. So how we are doing it, some basic thing I'll tell here. Let's see how far I can tell. In the block diagram, you can see the control center to communicating cable flow diagram. So there is 2 sets workstation, 16-port LAN hub, laptop, front-end processor 1 and 2, then modem. This modem means modulation and demodulation. When telesignal will go from control center, it will modulate. It will be modulated for the communication to RTU. And when from RTU the telesignal will come, it will demodulate it in the control center, and in the computer screen you can see the telesignal. That means what you have told to do and what it has done. So this is the confirmation that the operation is over. Okay. So this is the block diagram, total block diagram of SCADA. Man machine interface, interactive, they have the interface or interactive. This is the personal computer from which TPC is giving the command. As per the company who is taken the contract for this SCADA system, their system we have to follow. Very simple system. In our time, simply a screen will appear and you have to put the interrupter number, type of operation, close or open, name of the post, everything you will give. Then you have to not to give the post name. You have simply you have to click in the screen. Then memo will come and there you have to fill up what you have to do. This is the, and immediately this code will be generated and it will be modulated, then it will be communicated to the RTU. So this is the basic idea. In RTU they will demodulate it, means they will filter the carrier wave and the signal they will give to the CPU. The CPU will do its work to open or close any CPU or VM, all these things. Okay. In the next slides, they will tell the same thing with diagram. So you simply follow it. No need to tell further more. But for CTPT, the changeover of interrupter CB's contact, PT failure, everything will be taken in the field CTP through transducer. Then it will be converted into the binary system. Then it will go, and automatically when there is a changeover in the contact of interrupter or CB, close to open or open to close, there will be a change and a telecommand will be generated to indicate it that this is happened, it has opened or closed. So this is the basic idea, friends. I think this will clear somewhat your basic. We are not the students of electronics, and in our time electronics subject is so unimportant and computer, no question of computer. So in working in railway, I have learnt day by day from my work or from some training to make me updated. Otherwise, the modernization of railway system is always going on. modification or modernization with modification. So if you don't run with this modification, then you will be in the old stage. Okay, thanks friend, good night. Today up to this. Friends, this is the coding system in the binary. The maximum is 5 volt and minimum is 0. And here you can see they can vary the time also. I have told they are not varying, but here they have varied the time and put the intelligence. That means for start, 0 position is somewhat longer. This is the start. Then they put the tele command. The command means the switching post identification, the equipment identification and type of operation. You can do it to this binary code. This is a variation of 0, a combination of 0 and 5. So this is lastly device address. Lastly they have given device address. Which RT, which switching post they have given, and lastly they put 0 volt for a longer time stop. So this is one set. This wave they will mix with the carrier wave and then left it in the communication. Sorry, not left. Then they send it through the communicating cable to the RTU. So RTU will demodulate it, means they will take this signal, they will read this signal, they will read, the carrier wave will be bypassed and this will read by the CPU what he has to do. Then he will send according to the command, telecommand, means open an interrupter CB or close it, or so many things. So this is the basic idea. I think now you can understand it. Okay.